king and his men stole the queen from her bed and bound her in her bones. The seas be ours, and by the powers where we will we roam. Yo-ho, all hands, hoist the colors high. Heave-ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die.
Now some have died and some are alive, and others sail on the sea. With their keys to the cage and the devil to pay, we lay to fiddler's grave.
Yo-ho, all hands, hoist the colors high. Heave-ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. Yo-ho, all together, hoist the colors high. Heave-ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. The bell has been raised from its watery grave. Do you hear its sepulchral tone? We call to all, hey, heed the squad, and turn yourselves toward home. Yo-ho, all hands,
Hey, what's going on, fellow captains? It's Muse. So today we're going to have a bit of a different video for you. So normally I do a lot of the builds and how to play ships and all that good stuff. And today I'm just going to let the gameplay play. And there's a number of things I want to talk about. The title of the video is To Be or Not to Be. Extra points if you can tell me who said that. I'm sure most of you didn't know very easily who said that, but yeah, extra points if you know who that is. But to be or not to be. And what I'm getting at with that title is a lot of the gameplay I see lately out of people, there's one of two things. And this probably doesn't pertain to most of my audience. Most of my audience is a lot more savvy at this game than what I'm about to discuss. So the two things you tend to see a lot of is either people just YOLOing in and getting deleted, or they'd camp the back of the map and do absolutely nothing the whole battle. And there's very little play you see in between that. Like when you come across maybe the people you know, the people who've been playing this, but there's so many new players in this game, and there's so many people who just don't care, that most of what you see is one of those two things. And it's wild. It's absolutely wild. So, like, your HP is a currency. And when you go to the store with your money, your currency, you don't just try to throw it away. You try to get the best value for your money, right? And that's what you want to do in ships. You want to get the best value for your currency. So you want to look at the situation. You want to look at the mini-map. You want to look at the ships, the score, the caps. You want to be aware of the situation. And you want to look for the best trades you can make to maximize your currency. That doesn't mean abandoning your spawn. That doesn't mean YOLOing in. That doesn't mean camping the back of the map and doing nothing all game. And we're going to get into some other stuff that these people that play like this, not only are they playing like this, they're also being toxic about it. Like, they're talking crap after they do absolutely nothing, which is wild, absolutely wild. And so I had two incidents today, and I haven't had any in a while. Like, it's been a long time since I've gotten like hate mail or had somebody, yap away on the mic. So I had two instances today of people that were just not skilled, who wanted to start popping their mouth off. And you see it all the time in like the Facebook groups, and that's a whole nother thing we're going to get to in a minute. Yeah, today's video is less about builds and less about ships and more about this community. But, so one incident I had this morning was I was in the split. It was a 3DD game. We were up 2 caps, we were up on points, and about tied on ships. And all of our cruisers and all of our battleships decided for no reason they needed to go out and they needed to push, and they all got themselves deleted. And the last one to get deleted was in a Heinrich. And before he leaves the game, he sits there and he absolutely cusses out the DD that was on his cap. Absolutely cussed out this DD. So, us 3 DDs carried the game. Us 3 DDs won the game. Us 3 DDs finished top of the leaderboard after, this guy talked about how crap we all were. And the DD that he was particularly calling out, that was on his cap, ended up with a 4K game. You don't get a 4K game by being trash. I don't care. Maybe you get a 2K win playing like garbage and just sitting in the back and torping or something like that, but you don't get a 4K game by playing like trash. That's not a thing. And that was something when I messaged him after, that was a thing I told him. Like, the dude you cussed out had a 4K game and carried you. And you're blaming him because you died, but you had no reason to push out. Zero. We had the caps, we had the points. There was no reason for you to do what you did. And you threw your ship away and then you blamed him. And hopefully you learn a lesson from that. That was my message to him. And I clipped it and I told him I should make a video out of this. And that's not this game. That was a different game. I'm not going to feature it. But I told him I should. I should make a video out of this. At you sitting here talking, you know, he's going to be on that video if I make it. You can hear him in the comms telling this guy with a 4K game what a dog-ass player he is at DD. Incredible. Got carried by somebody in a 4K game, and you're telling them they're dog poop because you got yourself killed being an idiot. That amazes me. And then I got another one tonight. So I'm out just grinding my missions, doing my campaign. Did a Plymouth game, different Plymouth game, obviously, from this. And it came down to the end, and all I had to do to win was stay alive. Just turn around and drive to the other side of the map. But my mission that I was on was finish top of your team. So instead of turning around and driving to the other side of the map, I went in and did what I could and got myself killed. And he messaged me about, you're an absolute moron. You're an absolute moron. Well, I finished top of the team. I got my campaign. That was the last mission I needed for my campaign for this week. So for the rest of the week, I can do whatever I want on the game now. It cost me a win, but I mean, 17,000 battles in, I'm sure I can afford a throw. I mean, is what it is. And so afterwards, you know, he messaged me about, you're an absolute moron. And I told him, I'm tired of carrying you all. I'm tired of getting sweaty and having to carry you all. I had a mission to do. I wanted to make sure I completed that mission. You guys want to go throw your ships away? You want to die? You want to be selfish? Well, I'm being selfish. I wanted my mission done. If you don't like that, then you carry. You keep your butt alive and you carry. Because I'm sick of doing it. I really am. I'm sick of just every game, you know, everyone tossing their ships away or sitting in the back of the map and, like, you know, you got 2-3 ships that have to do everything. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And that's what I told him. You know, if you don't like that I'm doing my mission and I'm being selfish about it, then you carry. Like, don't come at me with that. Don't come at me with it. Like, well aware of what I needed to do to win the game. I wasn't interested in winning. I can complete my mission on a loss. That's what I was there to do. Get my mission done. I don't give a damn about your win. You want wins? Start playing better. Stop throwing your ship away. How about that? How about that? You want wins? Stop throwing your ship away. Stop sitting in the back of the map. Stop hiding behind islands in a battleship. How about that? That's how I feel about it. And that's, I don't know, that's this community in a nutshell at this point. Like, more mouth than skill on most players. More mouth than skill. There's a complete lack of respect for other players, for the devs. The crap I saw with the update today was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I've been gaming over 30 years. I've played, I can't tell you how many massive MMOs. Anytime any of those MMOs did a big update, there was a chance it wouldn't be done on time, that it would be, you know, I've had updates that were supposed to be done in 2 hours that 24 hours later, the game still wasn't up and running. That's the nature of the business. That's the nature of the business. And then people are sitting there talking to the wargaming devs like, you know, they're the only company that behaves like this. And are you out of your mind? Are you out of, have you ever played an MMO before? Have you ever been on the internet before? What? Are you out of your goddamn mind? For real. Come on. Name one major MMO that's been on, you know, around for 5-6 years that every single major update has been out exactly within the time frame they gave, and they've never been over. Never happened. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work like that. So to sit there and be all pissed off at Wargaming, be pissed off at the devs, like the live stream today for Wargaming, you had people talking crazy to Blip and Robin, who have nothing to do with when the servers come online, because they were mad. Like, that's so crazy. That's so cringe. That you don't know how a game works, that you don't know how an update works, that you don't know that they have nothing to do with that. But you're gonna sit there and berate them and abuse them and talk crazy to them. And then, like, the stuff I've seen in the groups today, like, just more just craziness and you know, F Wargaming, you know, like the grumpy old man. And that's like this community, man. Like, there's so much of that I see within this community. Like I get the toxic banter and the shit talk and all. Like, I enjoy that kind of stuff. But, like, some people with this game just seem to be angry just to be angry. Want something to be mad about. Want to find some reason to talk crap on Wargaming. And I understand, like, you know, there's been that's how you get views in Wargaming titles at this point, is to talk negatively about them. And people just gobble that stuff up. I can tell you the World of Tanks, you know, creators that sit there and they just constantly have something negative to say about Wargaming because that's what gets them views. People just eat it up. And it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy because that's what's getting people views, so that's what they're putting out there, and then that's what people are you know, a lot of people aren't critical thinkers. They can't think for themselves. And so whatever is planted in their little brain, like an inception, is just there. And so because somebody said that online on YouTube, you know, like, oh, Wargaming must be dog shit, so I'm just going to go off every time I want to. And it's an excuse for me to be angry. It's incredible the way this player base acts like 2-year-olds. Not adults. Not, you know, showing the devs some respect for a game you supposedly love. If you love this game, you should be showing them a little bit of respect, a little bit of love. If there's something that, you know, you disagree with or isn't working, there's a respectful way and proper channels to put that through. Not jumping in a group or jumping on a live stream and talking about Wargaming shit. Like, if you hate the game that much, leave. Stop playing it. Go. Nobody's forcing you to play this game. If you have that little respect for what the devs do, leave. Go. Go play a game that you actually respect the devs. And I guarantee you won't find one because it's an excuse. You like to be nasty to somebody and, you know, some World of Tanks or some other YouTubers told you that it's okay to be nasty to the Wargaming people. It's so crazy and it's so cringe. It really is. It really is. And you can call me a Wargaming stan. You can call me what you want. It's just about respect. These people are passionate about a game that I enjoy. They put in a lot of hard work. They put in a lot of effort. And it kind of irks me to see people be disrespectful to them just to be disrespectful. To talk crap on the company, but not just leave the game. Leave the groups, leave the game, go away. That's one less camper sitting in the back of the map for me. That's one less YOLO going in there and just getting their ship blown up because, again, there's more mouth than skill in this player base. So I can guarantee you it's most of the mouthy ones that aren't the skilled players. The skilled players talk shit, banter, but have a level of respect. There's very few skilled players I see that are just straight disrespectful. Are there some? Yeah, there's some. That's their niche. That's their thing. But most skilled players are fairly respectful. They're not trying to prove anything. They know what they can do. Just like I had nothing to prove by getting a win, but not getting my mission done. That's all I have for you. I appreciate you. I'll catch you next time. Good hunting, fair seas, captains. Take care. Bye.